Today I'm going to show you why women only fall in love with men who are sexually disinterested in them. And this is super important because what I'm actually going to be doing is almost reversing the dynamic here, where I'm going to be showing you exactly why it's very important to master the psychology of ensuring that she is wanting you instead of you wanting her. And this is very important because it even ties into the language of women, which I've been showing men inside of my brand new movement. One of our members goes, "Since listening to the language of women, I walk with a discrepancy." And when he says discrepancy, he means discrepancy in sexual market value. He says this is a game changer. I'm seeing successes every day. We're over 325 members now. This is getting wild, but nevertheless, let's dive into today's video. Okay, so this is step by step why women love men who are sexually disinterested in them. The first thing that we have to discuss to internalize this concept is that you not wanting to sleep with her is the highest form of self-control that ensures that she desires to respect you. So this is very important to understand. The second that a woman does not respect a man, it's impossible for her to love him. Okay, so you not wanting to sleep with her, this is the highest form of self-control that ensures that she desires to respect you. So this is what you want and this is what you need, especially in a relationship, is you need that woman to desire to respect you, okay? So why is this? Why is this the highest form of self-control? Because of hypergamy. So to be successful with women, men must master the psychology of her wanting you, not you wanting her. Okay, say this with me one more time. Hypergamy means that women only want the best man possible. They are optimizing for the best. So that means to be successful with women, men must master the psychology of her wanting you, not you wanting her. So this is why modern women have all the dating leverage or have way more options typically than most men that they're talking to. The first reason is this. Men today cannot control their thirst. Okay, men today put female beauty on the pedestal and automatically assume that this is the highest priority in that guy's life. And then number three, the man typically assumes that she is more attractive than himself. Okay, so you typically assume that she's more attractive than you. This is not good. These are the three reasons why majority of women will have the dating leverage compared to the men that they're talking to or interacting with. So shifting your attention to this part of the marker board, you being interested in her in the first place is why she does not want you. Okay, say this with me one more time so this just sinks in. Like, I understand I'm reading off of this, but just say this with me. You being interested in her in the first place is why she does not want you. So let's take this one step further. Her attraction mechanisms are fundamentally different than yours. Fundamentally different. Here's what that means. That means it can change very rapidly. So she could have sky-high interest in you or in a man. If she sees you for whatever reason, let's just say hypothetically, she could think that you're just hot as hell, the most amazing man, the most handsome man, whatever the case may be. She just, whatever it is, she finds you very attractive. So she could have high interest. She could think that you're super attractive. Number three, she could love your profile, let's say, that you have online. She maybe loves your look. She maybe loves what you have going for yourself. So understand this for what it is. Because you don't think about her and you don't want her, that makes her want you. Now, this man, for example, who this woman finds very attractive, keep this in mind. The second that you double text, the second that you see that girl too much, or you're around her too much, or you take her out on one too many dates, or number three, you try to talk to them too much, it's completely over. So she can go from having sky-high interest and thinking you're the most attractive, sexiest man on the planet. She could go from that to not wanting you at all. That's how fast this can change. So keep that in mind. The best thing to do is right here, okay? The best thing that you can do is not focus on any of them. And I'm going to show you an illustration that will kind of help you understand this. So this big circle right here, let's imagine that this is you. Okay, this big circle right here, this is you. It's like you have your own world, or you're in your own world, you have your own orbit. Okay, this is you. And then all of this space right here, this is time. Okay, this is where you put your time. So this is all of the things that you get to improve in your life. When you focus on yourself and you create this orbit around you, this is what happens is you start to naturally attract women like a magnet. You don't have to pursue, you don't have to chase, you don't have to try too hard, because you have created this world where you are naturally attracting. So this is an orbit, okay? This is the world, this is you. And then all of this stuff you start to naturally attract. So these are all of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that she starts to see when a guy carries himself this way. She sees attraction. She sees discipline. Naturally, he starts attracting people to him. She sees emotional control. All of a sudden, she sees value. She sees potential money. She sees potential success. She sees you even are handsome and you take care of yourself. She sees a level of mystery because she doesn't necessarily know how you became like this or how you got this way. Okay? You're like a giant magnet attracting everything, like pulling everything in because you're focused on yourself. You're focused on your purpose. You're focused on you. This is very important. It's all about you. She wants it to all be about you. The more you make it about you, the more she starts to try to assist you. It's like now she's in a dynamic where she wants to help this man, or she wants to do things for him, or she wants to invest emotionally into him. It's all about you. So here's what you have to do. Understand that you are a complete man on your own without anyone. This is very important because this one thing that you don't get back, this one thing right here called time, you now get to choose where you put your time. And I advise you this, spend 100% of your time leveling up until you're the most attractive version of yourself possible. Understand that you are a complete man on your own without anyone. So here's what I can tell you. You are your own person and you are never going to feel whole or complete even with a woman in your life. This is the biggest false belief that a man has to wipe away. A man has to wipe away the false belief that he has where he feels that if he finally has that one special someone in his life, all of his problems are going to be solved. That could not be further from the truth. When you have a woman in your life that you're seeing consistently, the games never end, the testing never ends, you know, the small little arguments here and there never ends. And you got to understand, it doesn't matter who you are or how much money you make or anything like that. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because that brings me to this column. This is why men cannot build relationships. I'm going to show you step by step why men cannot build relationships. It is fundamentally impossible to build a relationship with someone where the sheer fact of you liking them makes them not like you. So let's read that one more time. It is fundamentally impossible to build a relationship with someone where the sheer fact of you liking them causes them or makes them not like you. This is why men cannot spend any time trying to build relationships. If you like her, or you love her, or you fall in love with her, okay, or you try to build anything with her, here's what happens. She punishes you and mistakes it for weakness, and she instantly doesn't like you. So what I can tell you is this, they literally don't want you to like them. They literally don't like you if you like them. So I'm going to read this just one more time because this might be one of the most important things I've ever said on this channel. It is fundamentally impossible to build a relationship with someone where the sheer fact of you liking them makes them not like you. And you just have to remember that. So here's what you need to actually do to win and fill the void. The first thing that you need to do is you need a connection with your higher self. And what that means is you need alignment with God, so that way you feel as if you have real purpose on this earth. Like you have to feel as if you're here for a reason. You have to be able to wake up every single day and be able to be in a creative state where you are creating, developing your purpose, developing your path, carving out a life for yourself. You are going somewhere, okay? You are this world, you are this orbit. You are pulling everything in because you are on that path, okay? Keep this in mind. You need to feel as if you have purpose. And that means what you really need is you need men in your corner to help you through all of the emotional highs and the emotional lows that you actually are going to have day to day in your life, no matter what, no matter who you are, to keep you on your path. Okay? This is why I did this. This is why I brought men together inside of this movement. And it is only when men actually start to adopt these sorts of mindset principles that dating becomes far easier in your life.